What is going on, everybody? Go ahead and do a little live spirit session for you guys. Wait for a few people get on in here. This is just going to be a random session. Got all the equipment set up. KT meter's already going crazy. What's going on, David? We're going to get ready and start here in just a few minutes. We're just going to do a random session tonight. See what spirits want to come through and talk. This has nothing to do with the storyline or anything that we've been covering. Just figure I'd go live and give y'all something pretty cool to enjoy for this evening. How you doing, David? You doing good? Doing good. All right, sounds good. I'm doing pretty good. Checking this equipment now. Still testing out the Rim 1 here. Look, we already got spikes on the KT meter already. Just going to wait a couple more minutes and let a few more people join. We're going to go ahead and get started. No, I'm out here with the ghost energy. Hydrate. Maximum energy, please. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start filming part 2 of the SKINWALKER series. I'll do that here in a couple days. We have a nice full moon. I think it is going to be cloudy that day, though, but still, nonetheless, it'll be a full moon. Activity should be pretty wild. That place is off the charts, man. KT meter still spiking over here. Haven't even started. What's going on, everybody? That's just now joining. Seeing that we picked up a whole bunch of new subscribers throughout the last video. Appreciate you guys. Welcome to the family. Yeah, the first part was pretty insane. So tonight it's just going to be a pretty basic setup. I don't have the motion detector out here. Ooh, flashlight just came on. Check that out. Look at that flashlight. Look at the KT meter. Turn this light off real quick so you can see it. Oh, I got my other light on down here too. Look at that. All right. Oh, Flux 2 just went off. Went to green. Trying to fix this little flashlight over here. All right. All right, you guys ready? We're gonna go ahead and get ready and start. See, there's a few people in here. Show you guys what I'm running tonight. So I got the rim one. I got a cat ball. It's just sitting on the sock so it don't roll off my little table here. Got the 2 flashlights, rim pod, of course, flux 2, and the other K2 meter, which is already spiking and going crazy. I do have Spirit Talker down here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on and we're gonna get started. Let me adjust this rim pod real quick. All right. Is there any spirits here that would like to communicate with me? My name's Mikey. I come with love and peace. I see you already making that K2 meter spike. Would you like to give me your name? Maybe you have a story for me?
Please keep talking.
Please keep talking. What is your name? I'm here to talk. Is that you making that K2 meter spike like that?
Dark.
Dark. Are you saying that you're a dark entity? Are you a bad spirit?
Bad.
Bad. Bad. Just got a couple candles over here. Give me a little bit of light, you guys. You're a bad spirit, huh? What is your name?
Wind carries laughter.
Wind carries laughter. I have received that response once before. What do you mean by that? Who is this? Who am I talking to? Maybe you have a story you would like to share. Do you have a message for me? You don't have to be shy. None of these devices are going to hurt you in any way, shape, or form. They're just here to validate that you are here with me. Hey, Rosie. All right, for the ones who are just now joining, I've gotten a few responses already. It says the first one was Edge. Please keep talking. Dark, bad, wind carries laughter, and Edge. So it did confirm that this spirit that I'm speaking with is bad. It just said 2 lights. What 2 lights are you talking about? Are you talking about the KT meter that you're making go off right now? Or are you talking about the 2 flashlights that's right here? Can you make one of them go off for me, please? Can you turn one on? All you gotta do is come up and touch it. Or maybe we can start out with your name. What is your name? You said that you were bad. Hey, Amy.
Injury.
Injury. What kind of injury? Is that what led to your death?
Tear.
Tear. What did you tear?
Ill.
Ill. So did something happen to you that involved a sickness? It caused
Camp.
a camp. What kind of injury are you talking about? What did you tear? It's pretty wild that it said camp because I am inside of a tent. I'm not camping out. Okay, 2 meters. It's going pretty crazy over there. Can you back up from that K2 meter for me? Maybe you can come touch this REM pod over here. I need you to keep talking to me. Tell me about your death. How did you die?
Equal.
Equal. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. I feel like you're a very smart spirit. I feel like you have a lot to say. Just take your time and use your energy. You can use the energy off these devices right here that I got. I want to make sure that you know that they're not going to hurt you. I'm not going to hurt you. I come with love and respect. I see you standing right over there behind the K2 meter. You're making that go off pretty good. Can you make something else go off for me? Just to validate that you are here with
Vision.
me? Vision. Well, I can't physically see you, but I see that you're making that K2 meter go off. Can you see me? Maybe you can tell me the color of my hoodie? Just to validate that you can see me? K2 meter's going nuts. Now, the flux 2 did go off one time. Before I had turned Spirit Talker on, it went straight to green. The flashlight had came on as well. I still haven't got nothing off the REM pod or the REM 1. Can you tell me your name, please?
Bye.
Bye. What, are you leaving? Do you have to go now? Which I've mentioned that before, you guys. Some spirits will just come through. It seems like this one's struggling a little bit to be able to communicate. They'll stay for a while and then they just go. It was pretty cool for them to say bye, though. Is there any other spirits here that would like to communicate with me? I'm asking.
Cement shoes.
What? Cement shoes? What do you mean by that? I'm calling forward to any spirits that would like to communicate with me. You can come through. You can use this device over here as your voice because I cannot physically hear you. You can tell me your story if you have one. You can tell me whatever you would like. See, it's normally like this, you guys, for the first few minutes, though. It takes them a little while to actually come through and start communicating, but once they do, usually goes pretty crazy after that. You don't have to be shy. Come forward. Who's standing over there by that K2 meter? It's kind of slow tonight, you guys.
Should be scared.
Should be scared. Why should I be scared? Are you a good spirit? No. So you're a bad spirit. And what makes you a bad spirit? What did you do? Did you die on this property? I hear walking in the woods, you guys. Right here behind me. Oh, it's constant footsteps behind me. Is that you that I hear walking? I think I hear you.
Be careful what you wish for.
Be careful. Red, I want to know. That's not you. It said, be careful what you wish for. Why is that? Have I spoke to you before? Can you touch one of those devices to confirm if I've spoken to you before? No. Wow. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Well, what is your name? My name's Mikey.
Port.
Port. Do you mean like some type of portal or something? Whoa, that's big spikes on the KT meter. That thing's going all the way to red. Who is this? Are you trying to say portal? Did you come through the portal? When I turn these
Walter.
Walter. Hey, Walter. Thank you for coming through. Are you telling me when I turn all these devices on and stuff, it creates a portal? Walter, are you a good spirit? That's pretty wild watching that K2 meter though. You can kind of see the energy fluctuating where it's backing up and coming forward. Look, see how it's slowing down and then it'll get heavy again. There's definitely something right over there. It's like they're standing right in front of me. Walter, do you have a story for me?
Altar.
Altar. Is that what you're considering this? An altar? I wouldn't consider this an altar. I'm just here trying to give you guys a voice. I know it's probably been a while since you've been able to communicate the way you want to. Maybe you have a message for me, or maybe you have a message for somebody else. Now's your chance to come through and tell me what you would like. Yeah, it's pretty slow tonight, you guys. It's like they're having trouble collecting their energy. Is there any spirits?
I hear you.
I hear you. Where are you at? Are you close to me right now? Is that a yes? I see you blinking the K2 meter. Is that where you're at? You're standing right over there in front of me? Can you make the K2 meter go to red? Make it go to red for me. Just get a little closer to it. Oh, you're trying. Look at that, guys. That's pretty cool. It's going to yellow. Come a little closer to it. You can do it. Use your energy. No, they're trying.
Deliberate.
Deliberate. Do you have a story for me? Maybe you can tell me how you died. And tell me how your life was like. Were you able to cross over? Did you cross over into the light? Hey, what's going on, Dave? Glad you were able to make it. Is there any spirits inside the house that would like to communicate with me?
Ritual.
Ritual. You know, I get that response every once in a while, and it seems like they really do believe this is a type of ritual. I really wouldn't consider that. But I mean, for them, I guess they wouldn't know no better. Especially when I have a big old evil cover right here with a bunch of equipment. That kind of goes back to the one response that I got when I said altar. It is a similar setup to an altar and a ritual. Can you make any other of these devices go off for me, please? Just to confirm that you are here with me. I'm just gonna check this REM pod, you guys. See, if you just come up to it like that and touch it, if you touch it like that, it'll go off and make all those colors light up. Look, it's holding at yellow. Look at that. None of these devices are going to hurt you. Oh, you made it go to red. Thank you.
The tub.
The tub? What do you mean by the tub? Dave, that's funny. And yeah, I know you are not the only one that said something about the notifications not being sent out. I don't know why it does that. YouTube just is on some dumb shit sometimes. Walter, is this you that's still communicating with me? Look, that's going to red. Walter, is this you? No.
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel. Ezekiel. That's pretty wild. It goes straight to red. It was like, no, it's not Walter. It's Ezekiel. What's your message? Dave, I'm in the backyard in the tent. I'm at my house. And you haven't really missed much. It's been kind of slow here. We've gotten a couple cool direct responses and stuff. Nothing too insane. This session really don't have anything to do with the story that I was covering or anything. It's just a random session. I was just allowing spirits to come through, any random spirits, and just tell me a story if they wanted. Ezekiel, do you have a message for me?
Mock.
Mock. What do you mean by mock? Nobody's mocking you.
We're all connected.
We're all connected. Who's all connected? Yeah, Dave, we're gonna film part 2 on the 24th whenever there's a full moon. I'm really trying to do 3 parts throughout this little mini series, depending on what happens. Hell, it could actually be more than 3 parts, but that's what I'm shooting for. It all depends on, how the videos go and stuff, what type of responses we get.
This is secret.
This is secret. What's a secret? Do you have a secret? Most definitely, Dave. We will be. At least we'll try. What's your secret? What happened to you?
Anomaly.
Anomaly. Are you trying to form? Whoa. I heard the leaves shuffle right here beside the tent. Is that you that I hear? Who's making that K2 meter go off like that?
(1960s).
1960s. And what do you mean by that? What happened in the 1960s? Does that involve the secret that you're talking about? Let me know what happened. Is that the year that you died? What exactly happened in the 1960s? I need you to use your energy and let me know.
Creepy.
Creepy. What's creepy? What do you mean by that?
Electric shock.
Electric shock. Were you electrocuted? Is that how you died? Can you make that K2 meter go all the way to red if that's how you died? Oh, thank you. That
There.
was cool. There, it said there. It went to red and it said there. That was pretty awesome. What's going on, Zoe? That was pretty cool. So, what caused the electric shock that you had? Were you working on power poles or something? Were you an electrician? Did something go wrong? How exactly were you electrocuted? Well, there's a lot of energy going around that KT meter. That's actually a pretty terrible way to die.
Do you like Satan?
Do you like Satan? No. Are you asking me that because of what's here in front of me? It's awesome, Zoe. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being a part of the channel, being a part of the family. That's how we like to keep it around here. Family type atmosphere. Pretty much everybody knows everybody. We all get along. Whoa. There you go. Thank you. You finally collected enough energy to make the REM pod go off. That's awesome. Can
Door.
you door? Did you open the door? Is that what you mean? Look at the KT meter too. Did you open some type of door to the portal to be able to do that?
Planchette.
Planchette. Well, I don't have an Ouija board out here. Is that what you want? You want the Ouija board? Can you back up from that REM pod for a minute, please?
I shouldn't be dead.
I shouldn't be dead. So are you saying that your death was an accident? All right, I'm going to reset this real quick, you guys. I'm resetting it and it's not doing nothing. There we go.
We have spoke before.
We have spoke before. Well, that's good to know. Thank you for confirming that. Were you electrocuted by the electric chair? Were you on death row? That is actually a good point, Dave, because I believe back then they were doing that a lot, if I'm not mistaken. I know for sure they were doing it in Texas and stuff like that. I don't really know when exactly they did away with that throughout the whole country and stuff, but it was very popular back then. So, what do you mean that you shouldn't be dead? What exactly happened to you? And take your time and use your energy for me.
Marble.
Marble. What do you mean by marble? You still haven't confirmed of how you were electrocuted. Could you do that for me, please? Well, the camera just got real blurry. Oh, it's going to red again, too. There's a lot of energy going around that.
Channel.
Channel. That could mean a couple different things. Where they're either channeling their energy or channeling something different, or they could be talking about I'm on the channel. They know that everybody's watching right now. No, Dave, I don't have the SLS with me tonight. I do need to install that though. Which I might, depending on if I have anything to do tomorrow, I might just go live tomorrow night as well and just do a couple little random spirit sessions like this. But I'll definitely be downloading that. That's big spikes off the K2 meter right there. Yes, that's what I was kind of thinking too.
Presence beyond mirror.
Presence beyond mirror. What exactly do you mean when you say that? Because y'all have said that quite a few times.
Others are scared.
Others are scared. Now, we know mirrors create portals. Is that what you're meaning? In a sense? Some big spikes. What exactly do you mean by that? Are others scared to come through the portal? I'm not exactly sure what you're trying to tell me. No. Straight to red. Yeah, so I got something confused.
Tell people my story.
Tell people my story. Well, there's a few people watching right now. And if you have anything else you would like to add to your story, you're more than
Don't
welcome
move.
to. Don't move. I'm not moving. Whoa, that's walking right behind me. I mean, directly behind me. Where's my flashlight at? Hold on, guys. There's nothing here. It was right there. Did I just hear you walking behind me? Is that a yes? Look at that K2 just holding. Wow.
We're enjoying this.
We're enjoying this. So you're telling me there's multiple spirits here with us. Am I correct? Who's all here with you? It's a pretty big spike. Are you guys low on energy tonight? Is it taking multiple spirits to make that device go off right there? Is there something? Whoa. That went straight. Look at that. It's going straight to red. Is there evil here? You mentioned something about Satan being here. Is Satan here with us? Look at that. Going straight to red. Oh, it's really going. It's really.
Archibald.
Archibald. That kind of sounds like a demon's name. Let me know, guys. Is that one of the demons' name? Archibald? I've never heard that response before, ever.
They hear me scream.
They hear me scream. Why were you screaming? Were you being tortured? Here, I'm just going to check this flashlight, guys. I don't know if I turned it off, like, all the way.
Carl.
Carl. Carl, my boy, you piece of shit. Look who came to party. What's going on, Carl? That's pretty wild, guys. Carl's here. Well, it was nice for you to greet us with your presence, Carl. What's going on? What would you like to say? We really weren't going to make this session about you, but since you decided to show up, let me know what you're here for. Carl's probably like, I don't ever leave. So yeah, there's the evil right there. Carl, is that you? Has that been you the whole time making that device go off right there?
We're apprehensive.
We're apprehensive. What do you mean by we're? Who's all here? Whoa, something just tapped. It sounded like it tapped the table. Carl, was that you? Carl, were you over there with me that night where I went into the woods to what we're calling Skinwalker Forest? Were you there with me that night?
Daddy.
What? Daddy. Were you the one that charged at us, Carl? No. Wow. Look at that. It's... Whoa. Thank you, Carl, for confirming that. Was that a skinwalker that charged us? Can you make that device go to red if it was a skinwalker? Something just threw something. That just went to red. Something just threw something at this tent. It sounded like a tree branch broke and something was thrown right here to my left. Carl, is that you? Wow. Carl, what are you trying to tell me right now?
not nasty.
We're not nasty. Who exactly are you talking about? Carl, I know this is you communicating with, but I don't know who else you're talking about. So, Carl, when you killed all those people and all your patients and your family, are you telling me you didn't do it on purpose? Did you do it on purpose, Carl? Let me know. Red, no. So that's another validation that he was possessed by these creatures. That's pretty amazing right there.
I am death.
I am death. I am death. That's wild. Can you back up from the REM pod, please? Carl, will you please back up from that REM pod for me? No. Oh, and it went to green. It went to no, and then it went to green. So you're starting to play mind games with me. That was wild right there. Well, if you will back up from it, will you please do so? Carl, are you going to back up from the REM pod for me? No. Wow. There's Mrs. Honnings right there, everybody. She's enjoying the chat. Back up, Carl. All right, I'm going to try to reset this REM pod. Wow, and he comes right back to it. Carl, what are you trying to tell me right now? Movement. It's getting very, very intense. Back up from the REM pod, Carl. Can you please bring me my jacket out here? Babe. Try to find the
Lie.
my camo jacket and bring it out here for me. If you would, please. Thank you. Lie. I'm gonna reset the REM pod one more time, guys. Carl, what exactly are you trying to tell me? Is there skinwalkers close by?
Good evening.
Good evening. Carl, I need you to be more clear with me. I need to know what you're trying to tell me. Why did you decide to come through tonight? You have a message for me. I know you do.
Call out.
Call out. Call out to who? Call out to the Skinwalkers? We're not doing that tonight, Carl. And I'm going to need you with me the next time we go over there. What exactly happened, Carl? I know there's more to that story than what you're letting on.
Choose.
Choose. So you're going to choose on what you tell me. I don't know why you're being like that, Carl. We need to figure this out. What exactly did you do to get possessed? Were you just walking around in the woods? Is that what you were doing? No. How exactly did it happen then? Debbie! What's going on, Debbie?
Necro.
Necro. Are you telling me that you can communicate better through the necrometer? Or maybe the necrophonic?
Natalie.
Natalie again. Natalie. Guys, that was the name of the witch that we got in part 1. Wow, that's crazy. So are you confirming that she is the witch? And she's the one that possessed you? That's absolutely insane. So I think that's what we're going to do in part 2, you guys. I think we're going to try out the necrometer and see what type of responses we get off that. That was absolutely crazy. So Natalie is the evil one.
Thank you for talking.
Thank you for talking. Well, thank you for coming through and helping me. Hold on, guys. Mrs. Huntings is coming out here to bring me my jacket. I am freezing out here. Hold on a minute, guys. Can you hold this for a minute?
Yeah. Hey, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight?
So I don't know if you were in the chat, but Carl came through the spirit box.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And I just got Natalie, the witch from over there in part 1.
She's a strong spirit, just like he is.
She's a witch.
Yeah. It's even worse.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Well, I'll be in the chat, you guys.
Debbie said hey. She said hey, Debbie. So, Carl, what else would you like to tell me? The KT meter is just going nuts.
Abandon.
Abandon. Abandon what? That is pretty wild, though.
There are demons.
There are demons. Where are they at? So, yeah, guys, I was thinking about it, and we've been talking about it. You know, I'm not too sure about Carl, but it seems like he was actually a pretty decent. Look at that, REM pod. It seems like he was a pretty decent dude at one point in time, and he just ended up getting possessed by, you know, the witch, these creatures. You know, that's now what he's calling skinwalkers. You know, and that's the reason of why he did what he did. Him. Is that Carl? He's making that REM pod go off like that. Is there any good spirits here? No. It's just pure evil. So the demons are here. Look at the KT meter it's holding. It went straight to red. Yeah, Dave, I'm pretty sure that Natalie is the witch from the other night. She's a skinwalker. Death. It said death. That's insane. So this stream was not supposed to be a part of this story that we've been covering, but somehow or another.
Don't be alarmed.
Don't be alarmed. Somehow or another, it's became that. So it just said death. Don't be alarmed. Are you trying to give me some type of warning? Should I go back to Skinwalker Forest? Can you let me know? No. Will something bad happen if I go back? Look at the KT meter holding. Is that a yes? Can you make it go to red for me, please? Use your energy. Oh, he's trying.
Carol.
Carol. Who's Carol? Carol, are you a good spirit? No. Wow. And it went straight to red. KT went straight to red. Can you back up from that REM pod for me, please? Maybe Carol's another one of the witches. You know, I just thought of that. Look at it's going to red. Carol, are you a witch? Are you also a skinwalker? Maybe you roamed the woods? Maybe you were the one that charged at us. This is insane. back up from that REM pod for me, please? And he's backing up from the K2 meter, but not the REM pod.
My throat.
My throat. Huh. Carl, were you strangled? Did they grab you by your throat? Is that how they blew the death dust on you? Carl, will you please back up from that REM pod for me? No. Wow, this is nuts, guys. This is absolutely crazy. Guys, if you're here and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do that. This Skinwalker series that we're covering is absolutely insane. And I have a feeling part 2 and 3 is going to be just as wild as part 1 was. And if you haven't seen that video, make sure you check it out. Alright, I'm going to reset the REM pod. Alright, so this is... Whoa, big spikes on the K2. He didn't like that. I was about to say that. He goes right back to the REM pod. He's really trying to get some type of point across. Back up, Carl.
Florence.
Florence. I'm going to try this again. I'm going to try to reset it. So this is absolutely crazy. So Carl was possessed by these creatures. All right. And I guess instead of him dying right off the bat, he goes, which most of y'all know, he was a doctor. You know, he mentioned that he was in the military. He started killing off his patients and stuff, and then he eventually killed his family off, and then he killed himself. So all of this happened underneath the possession of these creatures, which is absolutely insane. So we're definitely going to have Carl back over there in the forest and get him in the original spot where all this originally started and see what happens then. Not to mention, it will be a full moon. I have a feeling it's going to get very, very interesting. Carl, do you have anything else you would like? Raymond. We got that name not too long ago. I don't remember if we were in the cemetery or if we were here, but we've gotten Raymond quite a few times. Who is Raymond? Dave, that's actually a good point. Because you guys got to keep in mind, they did kill these witches and they did hang them. Look, KT meter. This whole thing's just absolutely mind-blowing to me. We have gotten so much from spirits. You know, they've done told us a full-blown story. We're slowly putting the pieces to the...
Explain the lights.
Explain the lights. And we're just slowly putting all the pieces to the puzzle together. This is just insane to me. So these lights right here is just pieces of equipment to validate that you are here, that you can hear me, and it's going to help you communicate with me because I cannot physically see you. I cannot physically hear you. So them two blue blinking lights right there is a yes or no prism. Green for yes, red for no. I got a couple K2 meters, which is reading your energy. And the higher it spikes, which orange, red means higher energy.
Forgive me.
It's okay. If you don't know, that it's fine. I'll explain it to you. I also have a little ball right there that you can touch. It lights up. None of this is going to hurt you in any way, shape, or form. I have 2 flashlights down here that you can also respond with. All you have to do is touch them. That pretty big round thing in front of me with the red light, that is called a REM pod. Okay? It's going to light up. It's going to make a little beep. It's not going to hurt you. It's just to validate that you are here. It's going to measure your energy. And that just helps confirm that you are here with me. I have another device over here to the left. It does the same thing. That's pretty wild. Some crazy responses I'm getting, guys. Raymond, was that you asking about the equipment? You've came through quite a few times. Maybe you just didn't know how to use them. Maybe you have a story to share. Maybe you were one of the patients. Because, guys, keep in mind, when all this started happening, the patients were coming through, and they were pissed. They wanted answers. They wanted to get back at Carl. They wanted some type of revenge for doing what he did to them. Metal. And so apparently there was a hospital here. I'm not sure if it was a regular hospital or an insane asylum. Can one of you confirm if this was a regular hospital here? No. So it was an insane asylum. And that would make more sense. That's crazy, man. Wow. So they just confirmed that whatever was here was not a regular hospital. So I'm thinking it was some type of insane asylum, And that would explain, look, KT meter went straight to red when I said that.
You hear us.
You hear us. I can hear you walking. Sounds like there's walking all around the tent, guys. Now, if you're talking, I cannot physically hear you. But that is crazy. That would explain how Carl got away with killing all them patients,
My name is William.
My name is William. Do you have a story for me, William?
Fearful.
Fearful. Is there something evil here that you're scared of? Look, KT meter goes to orange. He's probably scared of Carl. Everybody is. And it kind of seems like, if Carl was a pretty decent person before he got possessed, you guys got to keep in mind, I have no idea how he was. The only thing I've ever known was that he's evil, But if he was, just hypothetically speaking, he was a normal dude before he got possessed. Obviously, he kept the possession form or the evil form on the other side. You know, we've had it confirmed by Michael and Marie. They do not like him. We've had many, many spirits confirm they do not like him and they feel uncomfortable. Whoa.
John.
That looked like a shadow just moved right over there to my left. You know, we've even had spirits in the cemetery confirm that they don't like him. You know, the evil that's following me, that's Carl. John, we got another name. Now, I'm not sure the names that are coming through are just, you know, random spirits, you know, that's just passing through, or maybe these are the patients. We still don't know how many patients he killed. We know it was a lot.
They cremated my body.
They cremated my body. Wow. Was there a morgue inside the insane asylum? KT meter. Can you make that go to yellow again? Tapping in the woods. Something just tapped. Where were you cremated? Whoa. Big spikes. Walking. To my right. No, I don't know anything about any train tunnel, Dave. I don't think there's any tunnels around here. Big spikes on the KT meter. What are you trying to tell me right now?
We have spoke before.
We have spoke before. So apparently this John that just came through, we have spoke before to him. And if we have, I believe it's been a while ago because I don't remember any Johns coming through here recently. Whoa. Big spikes. Going straight to red. What exactly are you trying to tell me? Guys, I'm sorry. I'm missing some of y'all in the chat. Where am I? I'm in my backyard. We're doing a session. This was not supposed to be a session that was covering the story. Carl has came through, and that's kind of at the point that we are at right now. Remember way back when you talked to Maria and Carl? Yeah, Dave.
Follow is right.
Follow us right. And that's where I've been hearing the footsteps is to the right of me. Why do you want me to follow you to the right? Are you trying to show me something? Whoa, big spikes on the K2. What are you trying to show me?
We like you.
We like you. There's more walking to the right. What are you trying to tell me right now? Where's my light at? Hold on, guys. I mean, there is legitimately walking, and I can't really see. There's nothing out there. Ain't no animal or anything. It's coming right there. Animals or anything out here. I don't know what that is. What do you mean, Dave? Like, follow them? You guys got to remember, they also wanted me to go to the cemetery to try to show me something. So we went over there. And we really didn't find nothing. It really didn't help me out.
Mortuary.
Mortuary. Carl, are you still here? Yeah, I got you, Dave. Would y'all be able to show me what you want during the daytime? Is that a yes?
Elevator.
Yes. Okay. Elevator.
Tired.
Tired. Yeah, I've noticed that the KT meter's starting to slow down. They're losing energy, guys. No, I have no plans of following them tonight, Senor. Senor. Yeah, you guys are right. I feel like they have really bad intentions. I don't even know at this point what they're trying to do. I know it has something to do with the mind games. It's like they've been trying to lure me to these certain spots for some reason. You know, just like Carl wanting me to go over there. And you guys seen what happened when I went over there to communicate with the Skinwalkers. That place is no joke over there. But I feel like to get more out of the story, we're going to have to do that. But we are definitely staying protected throughout this whole process.
He killed us.
He killed us. Wow. So these are the patients coming through. That's crazy. That's insane. So you guys are wanting revenge from Carl. KT meter. Is there anything else you would like to tell me tonight?
Colton.
Colton. Is Colton another patient? KT meter spike. Whoa. That was a tree branch breaking back there. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. That was loud. That was over here to my left. Do y'all know who Mama is? Who's Mama? Big spikes on the K2. Who's Mama?
Presence beyond mirror.
Presence beyond mirror again. So they're really trying to tell me something with that statement because I'm getting that a lot here lately. Presence beyond mirror. You know, I don't know if you guys can help me out with that or not, but every time I hear that, I think of some type of portal. You know, it's like, I don't know if they want me to open a certain portal or they're coming through a certain portal. I don't know exactly what they're trying to tell me when they say that.
Glenn.
Glenn. That means someone is waiting for you behind the mirrors. Yeah, that's pretty creepy too. Is Glenn another patient? Or is he just a regular spirit that's coming through? Glenn, do you have something you would like to say? You're more than welcome to.
Shall I do something?
Shall I do something? Sure. Can you touch one of these devices? Glenn, are you an evil spirit? No. Wow. Well, you did something. Thank you. That was pretty cool. You're not an evil spirit. Do you have a message for somebody? Oh, big spikes on the KT meter. Do you have a message for me? Is that a yes? You can also use the other side of that prism for green to answer yes if you would like to.
My home.
My home. Is this your home? Spike on the KT, big spikes. Guys, I know you heard that. What the hell was that? There's something in these woods over here to my left. God, I hope you guys heard that.
Noise.
Noise. Yeah, I heard the noise. Was that you? Look at the K2. That was you. I can hear you. What are you doing back there? Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. Can you make that REM pod go off for me, please?
Taunt.
Taunt. No, I'm not trying to taunt you. I was just asking if you can make it go off. I kind of feel like Glenn is not a good spirit with those type of responses, guys. It might not even be him. I still kind of feel like this is Carl, to be completely honest with you. Look, KT meter's going to orange over there. What else would you like to tell me? Algazar? Do you know about Algazar? Whoa. Same tapping back there in the woods. As soon as I asked that, what the hell is going on? That is crazy. That is the third time. Look, KT meter. I can hear you back there. Look, it's going all the way to red, guys.
We're following you.
We're following you. I don't even know what to say. This is nuts. Look at it going straight to red. Why are you following me? What are you trying to tell me? Do you know Damon? What do you mean by that? Do you know him? No. Okay. What exactly are you guys trying to tell me? That was a direct response. Well, there you go. You got your answer. That was pretty crazy. You know, this spirit is over here to my left back in the
I'm
woods.
reaching out.
I'm reaching out. That's pretty incredible that they can communicate from that type of distance. Freaking growls. Did you guys hear that? That sounded freaking evil. I don't know, man. I don't like this feeling. There's a lot going on. Night. There's a lot going on back there in the woods. I don't like that at all. I just heard freaking growling. Yeah, I'm thinking it is the Skinwalkers. They done followed me over here. That's insane. Damn, man. Yeah, Dave. I say that in every single session. Carl, I know you're still here. Do you have anything else you would like to say to me tonight? KT meter. No. Okay. Well, I have a feeling you will have a lot more to say when we head back over there to the woods.
I hear you.
I hear you. Dave, I will say the prayer. Brittany's inside. I don't think she's in the chat anymore.
Evening.
Evening again. All right. Well, I want to say thank you guys for communicating with me tonight. I look forward to speaking to you again soon. I hope you can find some type of peace and light. Would you like to cross over into the light? Would you like to be with God? Whoa, red. That's nuts. That's freaking crazy. That confirms right there that I am speaking to something pure fucking evil. Look at the KT meter. That thing has just been going nonstop. There is definitely something right here. Evening again. It keeps saying evening, night. That's back to back that it said evening. All right, guys. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this session. I have a feeling it's going to get really crazy during part 2 of the Skinwalker series. No spirits here can attach to me.
My lungs.
My lungs. You cannot attach to me. You cannot attach to Brittany. You cannot attach to anybody inside the house. You cannot attach to any of my equipment. You cannot follow me. You must stay here or go back wherever you came from. You are not to attach yourself to me or anybody in that house. Look, KT meter's just going crazy. Thank you for communicating with me. Yeah, Dave, we're definitely doing that prayer. All right, you guys. More tapping. All right. It is freaking cold out here, guys. Hey, how's it going? All right, y'all. Well, stay tuned for part 2 of the Skinwalker series. I have a feeling it's going to get really crazy. I got a couple good ideas that I'm not going to share with you guys right now of how we're actually going to get Carl over there and get more communication out of these witches and Skinwalker. So you guys stay tuned for that. If you are new here, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You're not going to want to miss this. If you haven't seen part 1, please make sure you check it out. Some insane stuff that we are covering right here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I greatly appreciate every single one of you. Love you guys to death. Remember to keep it spooky, and I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have a good night. Peace.